nothing wrong with the faces. It's those windows and what they're doing to your brain.
All right, here we go.
A small one and a tall one. Let's see if we can even things out a bit.
See, there are those of your friends that have a certain perspective of reality, but when that reality is measured by biblical reality, their reality is not reality. So in other words, how do you change their mind? How do you help them see the switch? How do you help them to understand the truth? And here's how you do it. What you got to realize, it starts with praying with passion. Because there's no argument you can make that will outdo the Holy Spirit. So you need to pray for them. You need to pursue them with love. When you really care about somebody, what begins to happen is those walls begin to fall down. And then you can persuade them with the truth of the gospel. And if, as you're doing this, they're still resistant, I want to introduce you to what I call the 3-4 defensive formation on the next page. 3-4 defensive formation. See, when it comes to sharing the gospel with someone whose beliefs are directly opposed to ours, the first reaction of many Christians is to run to the fight. We're like, oh, you don't? Come on, let's go. You're Mormon? You're a Muslim? Come on, put them up. Let's go. Let's attack. And what Christians often do is they kind of get puffed up, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to fight for my beliefs, and I'm going to fight for it in a way that I'm going to win the argument. But oftentimes when you win the argument, you lose the soul. So how do you engage them? See, the first step is to take 3-4 defensive formation is to take 3 steps back, not 3 steps forward. You take 3 steps back. You admire, ask, and admit. Say that with me. Admire, ask, and admit. First of all, you admire what you can about what they believe. So what the Apostle Paul did in Acts 17:22. Paul then stood up in the meeting of the Areopagus and said, "People of Athens, I see that in every way that you are very religious." He complimented these pagans who literally had thousands of pagan gods that they were worshiping, and he compliments. He says, "Listen, I see you're religious. You believe in a higher power. Actually, you believe in many higher powers." How would that translate to a Mormon? Well, I sure admire your missionaries for all their hard work. To a Buddhist, you're focused on gaining internal peace is admirable. How many guys have seen the reality series Gospel Journey Maui? Gospel Journey Maui? Gospel Journey Maui, we took a Mormon, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Jew, sounds like I set up to a joke, into a bar, and we met a priest. No, Mormon, Muslim, Buddhist, Jewish guy, girl that thought God was a black woman that baked cookies, Zane, a Seventh-day Adventist girl, and we all went to Maui for 8 days, and we filmed a 9-part reality series where we had conversations about God and life. And I'll never forget Emma. Emma was this Buddhist girl from Boulder, Colorado, who was a yoga instructor and who was totally New Age and meditated, and she just loved Buddha, and she just worshipped